Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on my Let's Play series. You join me over here at the Mushroom Island at our modern house. And although I have other big plans for today, I wanted to start off over here because I have done a bunch of AFKing here to change the roof to the green color, and I just want to see what everybody thinks about it. This is something that I want you to say down in the comments, which you prefer, the copper or orangish color or this oxidized green color for the house. Now that it's fully changed, I don't hate it quite as much as when it was like this awful orangey greenish color in the middle. I definitely feel like it needs to be one way or the other. And anyway, I want to see what people think, and if we like this, we'll leave it like this, and if we like it the other way, I will strip it all off and I'll wax it so that it doesn't go back again. But last episode we built this up and I am so happy with this, and we are going to be working more here in the future, making this road go all the way over there and starting to make a whole district of buildings around here. One of the things that I feel this road still needs is a little bit of up and down depth texture, like maybe some slabs or some stairs or things, but I think I'll probably make an actual road design for when I do this around here. And I think around the edges of the island is going to be like more rural stuff with like these rougher roads, and then in town I say in quotes, is going to be like straighter, more structured roads, straight lines and things like that. But I have been hard at work in between episodes yet again, and I have been working on a farm that I've been talking about for a while now, which is a copper farm, and I have actually built it up and done a little bit of a test already. You can see that I actually have quite a few levels. That's because I've been AFKing just to see what the rates are like on my specific version on the server here, yeah, so the farm is built and it is working nicely, and I am going to show you a time lapse of me building it right now. So let's get it going. And that was the farm mostly built up. I had to do a little bit more work on it. You can see that I made a mistake in the middle there, which cost me a little bit. Because I was building the 2-spawner variant, it's very specific where the AFK platform needs to be, and I miscalculated that and realized, and then I had to move the whole platform and storage and everything, but luckily that wasn't too difficult, and we were able to finish building it up. This is how I'm getting in at the moment, rather sketchily, and then we come down here, and I have actually now added carpet as well, and I have removed all the torches, so it is rather dark in here. There you go, you can already see zombies spawning, but I have been over to my potion brewer, and if we find our potions box, we can grab some night vision potions so that we can actually see what's happening here. So, here it is. I've added a little staircase made of carpets up to where we attack them as well. And here is the full system, and this is the exact block that we need to stand on to activate this one and this one up there. You can see it just got a group. And this is now all working as long as I don't have this lever powered, which I should have when I left here last time. And yeah, the farm is working really, really nicely. Let's take a look at a little bit of the rates that we were getting. So I tested the farm for 2 separate hours, and for the first hour, this is what I managed to get, which was 64 copper and 26, so about 100 copper, not quite, is that, that's 90 copper. 90 copper an hour, which was lower than I thought it was going to be, and that is because you can see that this is 2 half slabs. I was half a slab down where I was attacking the mobs before, and I had a slab there, and that was actually putting me just out of the range of this spawner by half a block. So that was rather unfortunate, and when I fixed it by putting another slab, I got this much copper, 2 stacks and 9. So that's 128 and 9 is 137 copper an hour, which is much closer to what we should be getting, and you can hear all of the drowned being converted there. And then I should have a sword somewhere. I wonder where I put it. I've yeah, been killing them as they come in here, so there's a bit more copper in some places, but I should have... I made a diamond sword with smite on it instead of the sharpness that I normally use. I don't know what I've done with it, though, so that is not great. But yeah, you can see that this farm is very loud. We just stand here and have a click going, and there you go. I've already got a copper in my inventory, and there's more in there. So this farm is very efficient. What we need to do is figure out what we're going to do with the items, because not only... let's take the volume down here a bit. Not only do we have the rotten flesh and copper coming in, but in 1 hour, this is the amount of armor and junk that we get, and for some reason an iron ingot and a carrot every once in a while, and also some raw chicken sometimes, because sometimes they spawn on chicken jockeys, and I have the mob heads, so also mob heads. But yeah, tons of non-stackable items, which fills up about... this farm fills up about a double chest an hour. Including everything, the rotten flesh, the copper, and all of the armor. So if we were to AFK here overnight, we would need at least 8 double chests to run this farm, which is not efficient. And also, I don't want to have to sort through it all at the end either. So my idea is to make a little system here where the items come into this chest and then they get sucked in this direction and they go into a sorter here. So we can sort rotten flesh, we can sort copper, we can sort non-stackable items and send them into either a furnace or just directly into lava. And then we can separate out anything else. Any chicken and feathers will just go into a chest at the end, this kind of stuff, which we will not get a lot of. And then we will have a fully functioning storage system. So that is what I'd like to do. I've got some leftover items from building the farm here, which should help. Hoppers, this, and then I should have the rest in my redstone chest. Right now, I do want to find my sword, though. I'm afraid that I have left it somewhere else, though, so let's just take care of these guys, and then I am going to go on a little bit of a search, because this takes a long time to kill them without smite, and it is much more efficient. So I'm gonna go see if I can find that sword. And I'm back, and after searching literally everywhere, going back to my base, all over everywhere that I've been for the last day, I realized that I dropped it in my iron box for some reason when I went and refilled this from our iron farm. So this is the sword: mending, smite, sweeping edge, looting, and unbreaking. There's 2 things that are different about this than my regular sword. One, it's diamond, doesn't really matter. The difference from diamond to netherite is almost nothing. But you see the difference in attack damage is 11 to 7. That's because this has smite, which actually does more than 11 damage to a zombie. And then sweeping edge, looting, unbreaking, and it doesn't have knockback, which is one of the things that we don't want, because we push these guys back a lot and then they're just out of our way. This can pretty much kill these guys much easier than the other sword, is the idea. Now, what we want to do here is build up a little bit of a system for storage. So I am going to tear out these chests and this here, and put together a little bit of a contraption here and check in as we go. Okay, so I have begun building all of this up and figuring out exactly how I want this to work, and what I think I want is 2 sets, 2 rows for rotten flesh, 1 row here for copper. That will all be filtered there, And then all of the other stackable items, like the mob heads, chicken, things like that, will drop into here. And then non-stackable items will continue along and come into these furnaces and get smelted. That is sort of the idea. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to work because I know that there's some leather that comes through every once in a while. So we'll have to see how badly that messes everything up. But hopefully that's not too much of a problem. Oh, we are running out of night vision here. Going through these potions quite quickly. Okay. Now, this is almost complete. All I need to do is come up here and place the redstone in and get our filters in as well. So we need a block that is never going to come through here, or we need to rename something. What should we use? Maybe I'll just use some reds now, because there's like a super rare chance a witch could spawn. Let's just throw some lapis in there, that won't matter. Okay, and then we can do copper in one and rotten flesh in the other two. So let's get ourselves up here. So this is just a super basic sorting system. So we throw that in there, that there, and it is good to go. Same thing with the rest of them, that and that. We have a lot of mobs here, and they're actually entity cramming, so we're lagging a little bit. But there we go. When those fill up, they will allow the blocks to go through. That is the simple item system. This will do that, and then we need to build up a little bit of a redstone contraption here, which actually this chest is probably in the way of. We'll just use chests over here. So basically what we need here is a non-stackable item filter, which I have built up these quite a bit in the past, and we'll see if I can remember how to do it now. So I need a block one below this hopper, and then, no, it's this hopper up here, and then what we need is a comparator. So basically we want to read what's in this hopper here, and only unlock this hopper if it's a stackable item, which will trigger this more than other items would. And then we want to go up one, out two, I believe, with redstone on top, and then we need to come down to a torch. So these will power this torch out when there is a stackable item in there, and then that is how we know. So let's get up to that torch, because then we need that torch to not power a redstone dust. I believe that is correct. And then that redstone dust powers this block, which powers a repeater. I've fallen. A repeater in there. Oh, this carpet is getting annoying. A repeater in here. And I believe that is everything. So now, if a non-stack, or if stackable items come in here, they will... what's happening? Where are they? Oh, they're going through. This doesn't seem right. Is it that the stackable items will go down? Oh, we had it. Oh, don't. Oh, where's my sword? Oh, okay, it's here. Okay, so this is the opposite of what I've thought. I was thinking that I was thinking I'm sending the stackable items through, where I'm sending the non-stackable items through. Okay, so here is where I need the furnaces. This is now working, I think. So if I just tuck in a bunch of different stuff, all of the stackable items should come down to here, and the non-stackable items should come over. There's my bow, there's that, and there's my sword. So yes, this is working. So what I need to do is change this out for the opposite. So there, that's now good. No, carpet, please. So that's now good, and then we just need to move this over to there and that over to here. So these are our furnaces. I'm just going to smelt everything down that comes through there, basically. So let's take these out like that, and then we need hoppers under here, furnaces under that. Hoppers under the furnaces. Ooh, will this work? Yeah, we can fuel that from behind. That's okay. And then we will put a chest here, I guess. Like that. And then hopper there, hopper there. That should be good. And then anything that goes in there will be smelted. And then that. So long as we don't drop any of our items in here, which would be very unfortunate. No! Alright, this is getting annoying. It's carpets. As long as we don't drop any of our items in here ever, we'll be fine. It'll be the first time I accidentally smelted a tool down. There we go, and then we can throw some coal in here. I believe I actually had some coal from digging this place out. And there we go. So that will... Yep, that'll fill up these, and then this should, if we test this with a little bit of this, should, yeah, smelt that stuff down, and we'll get nuggets out of it. So that is good to go. And then this is then everything else. So we can just do... Oh, we're out of chests. Alright, let's make ourselves a couple more... Oh, I've got some chests in my wooden chest. The rest were in my redstone chest. So that, and then this is just in case. I believe I'm actually now 100% out of hoppers. I am. So let's get some chests, and let's get some iron, and let's make up some more hoppers. We can't make too many, but that's okay. That should do it. Right, now the reason I was playing with my iron chest before is actually because I believe I'm going to change this into an iron and copper chest. I'm going to change it into a metals chest, just so that I have somewhere to store it in my ender chest. I've already changed over my sticky box, which is slime and honey, and I've also now included honeycomb in here, which I can use for waxing, which is nice. Just trying to adapt to the new blocks and everything. We really need to refill this redstone box soon. We can put all this stuff away now and make sure that we have carpet down everywhere. You don't need to be there anymore. And okay, so everything now should be spawn proof again. And I believe this is now ready for a full test. And the last thing that we need to do is put this hopper in right here. And these guys have been entity cramming, so we should get some items flowing through right away to test this out. So, here we go. Let's... Oh, goodness gracious. Somebody in there had thorns on their armor, which is actually one of the things that I realized while I was AFKing. I need to put a couple of trapdoors here as well to trap myself in when I'm AFKing, because I actually, at one point when I was AFKing, got pushed back, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to hit them if I got pushed back anymore. So let's see about adding in a couple of trapdoors. Let's just... I probably had some trapdoors in a chest somewhere, but this will be easier. Trapdoors, there we go. That's way more than enough. So, oh goodness, this staircase. I don't know why I did this. Should have just put blocks with carpet on top. Anyway, all we need is this, and oh boy. I'm out of... You can come off and go there, and then you. There we go. That should keep us trapped in, although that is a bit high, but that doesn't matter. I should put it one lower, just in case a mob manages to spawn. I should have it so that they cannot get to me. So let's grab you. These blocks are actually totally irrelevant. Let's put this there, and then we should be able to... Oh goodness, we've run out again. I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then we can get in here and AFK peacefully, and I know that you actually can't see anything now. Let's get one more potion in us. We're totally running out of these. There we go. Get rid of that. Okay, now we can... I will show you AFK peacefully in here like this and swing away. So let's just hit these guys a couple times, and then let's check to make sure that our storage system is working properly. We do get some items in our inventory in this, unfortunately. That is unavoidable, unless we were to fill our inventory, obviously, but it's not a huge deal, because as soon as our inventory is full, they'll all go into the chests. So let's check down here. Rotten flesh. None should get into here until this whole stack is full, so that is good. No copper. That is interesting. There's some gold nuggets. And... Huh. Oh, because the filter isn't full yet. So let's just check. We had 32. There we go. We've got 7 in there. So this is 100% working. So let's do a bit of AFKing here. I'll throw the the recording on for the third party and do a little bit of a time lapse of me slaying here for, let's say, an hour and just see how well we do. Yeah, so let's get it going. And we're back, though we did have some complications. It turns out that there's a lot more leather armor that comes through here than I originally anticipated, and it just immediately clogged up the furnaces, so I think that we are just going to have to burn all of the armor. I don't think that there's any other way around that, but the other problem was our inventory actually filled up, and there was a couple of things sitting on the block underneath us, which was a little strange. I didn't think that that was possible, so I'm gonna have to figure out some way to block the items from sliding over this I didn't think that they would be able to slide over this hopper because of the way that items get trapped in it, but I suppose if the water pushed it in it, I don't know, but there was one item sitting right here, so I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to maybe block this, maybe put a half slab on the bottom, and then hopefully nothing should be able to get through the gap as we swing, but it was only one item, so that is not too bad. But you can see down here that we got a lot of rotten flesh, so we have, it wasn't even a full double chest of rotten flesh, and we have 8 double chests, so that should more than be enough to store the items from an overnight session. And then we also got 2 stacks and 26 copper ingots, plus the filter hadn't filled up before, so 41, we had 39. So that's an extra 2. And it was 39 before. So this is 2 stacks and 28 compared to the last time we ran. We got 2 stacks and 9. So, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a variance in it. Let's get ourselves our last night vision potion here. There's going to be a little bit of variance in it depending how long and everything, just because of that 17% chance to get a drop. But basically, the more we swing, yeah, see, items just pop right out. The more we swing, the more we're going to get. And this farm is working really, really well. Hope we'll get him by sweeping edge. And yeah, so I'm super happy with how this is working. Look at all that copper that ended up in my inventory. I'm super happy with how this is working, and then everything else goes in here. Somehow we got a potato. Don't really know. But I guess zombies can sometimes drop potatoes and carrots. I guess the odd zombie gets through somehow. But yeah, I am super happy with how this farm has turned out, and that is unfortunately all the time that I have for today. But thank you so much for watching. The channel is growing every day. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that, because of things just like this, huge contraptions that I just love building, and I'm really appreciative of all the people who do watch the channel. But that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.